Hello and welcome to you. Welcome to a new idea in your own undoing, in my own undoing. I'm here because I have a necessity to teach my mind, to train my mind in a new perception of each and everyone. And in this moment, what I require most, besides help, all the help that I can get, is honesty, because I would like to look with you at the idea of shadows of the past. Basically, it is an idea to exclude everyone and everything, including yourself, and dissociating with the wholeness. So this is one chapter that is kind of uncomfortable to look at, because it reveals so uncompromisingly the dynamic that I use, the action in my mind that I use to follow aims that are totally unholy. And I use everything for it, including this video. So here we are in an idea of A Course in Miracles, Chapter 17, 3 Shadows of the Past. And I particularly want to look at the idea that I'm using you to come into a relationship with everyone that is not present. I'm using you to see an image that is not really there, and to ask of you to not enter into this relationship. And this makes my dream better. This makes it better in the sense that I'm not disturbed by the reality that you bring, by the peace that you bring, by the remembrance that I'm following a goal that is wholly unachievable. So here we are, and everything that I need, everything that you need for the undoing of an unholy relationship is given us. I'm just going to read a little bit in chapter 17, A Course in Miracles. In the unholy relationship, it is not the body of the other with which union is attempted, but the bodies of those who are not there. For even the body of the other, already a severely limited perception of him, is not the central focus as it is, because right now what is really present are other images, are other bodies. I'm attempting a union with you who are not here. Isn't that amazing? It is a totally distorted, here it is, here's a holy relationship. As a wholly distorted and twisted action in the mind to keep dreams of terror and separation going. For even the body of the other, already a severely limited perception of him, is not the central focus as it is, or in entirety. What can be used for fantasies of vengeance, and what can be most readily associated with those on whom vengeance is really sought, is centered on and separated off as being the only parts of value. Every step taken in the making, the maintaining and the breaking of the unholy relationship is a move toward further fragmentation and unreality. The shadow figures enter more and more, and in the one in whom they seem to be decreases in importance. So this is the attempt that the ego always tries to offer as a solution. You just split yourself off, you just separate again, you just go different ways, you just assume that you're another, you just assume that this is not you. And in that action, the deepness of the distortion gets so convoluted, so contracted, the conflict gets so intense, that I totally forget who I really am, that I totally forget that there's an alternative and that I can train my mind. But this has come into my dream, this has come to remind me that all of this is me, that all of this is happening in my own mind, and that my only goal is to see what kind of mechanisms I use to stay in the illusion of a separate being. So, whatever I'm using this for right now is not unlikely to be a repetition of an old program. But now's the chance to say, well, help me with this, and let's see how this can go on. Let's see where this can take us. If I dedicate this moment, and if I dedicate the relationship I have with you, or with anyone who's present, for a whole purpose. It is still up to you to choose to join with truth or with illusion. But remember that to choose one is to let the other go. Which one you choose, you will endow with beauty and reality, because the choice depends on you, and the choice depends on which you value more. The spark of beauty or the veil of ugliness, the real world or the world of guilt and fear, truth or illusion, freedom or slavery, it is all the same. For you can never choose except between God and the ego. So it's the only choice I have. To choose between this body or that situation or another, is not a choice at all. It's a crucial and classic part in the course, and in one of the lessons as well, as far as I remember, where he says, well, heaven is actually the decision I must make, because that's the only real decision I can make. And it's even more so, it's an inevitable decision. So here it is, ego, hell, or God, heaven. What is my choice? And the choice cannot really be made until I have had enough of my own game that I'm playing. So here it is. I'm done. I can really make a new choice. This is heaven. This is the decision for heaven. The spark of beauty or the veil of ugliness, the real world or the world of guilt and fear, truth or illusion, freedom or slavery, it is all the same. For you can never choose between God and the ego. Thought systems are but true or false, and all their attributes come simply from what they are. Only the thoughts of God are true, and all that follows from them comes from what they are, and is as true as the holy source from which they came. My holy brother, I would enter into all your relationships and step between you and your fantasies. Let my relationship to you be real to you, and let me bring reality to your perception of your brothers. They are not created to enable you to hurt yourself through them. It's only my own decision that can hurt me. It's only me, it's but me that I can sacrifice, that I can crucify. They were created to create with you. This is the truth that I would interpose between you and your goal of madness. Be not separate from me, and let not the holy purpose of atonement, be lost to you in dreams of vengeance. Relationships in which such dreams are cherished have excluded me. Let me enter in the name of God and bring you peace, that you may offer peace to me. Thank you, Jesus. That's exactly what I choose to do. And this is the idea that I've come to share with my own mind, that I've come to share with you, because we know, we have experienced and seen that this is the only thing we want. And even though it seems like we've made the decision over and over again, the job is to remember it now and to make this decision in this moment, to decide for God and not for our own game. And It doesn't matter. As a happy learner, that you are, that you can be, as an idea that's available to you, as an attitude, that no matter what you have done before, no matter how wrong you were and how stupid your mistakes were, this is a new beginning. This moment is a new choice made. You can choose to hold on to the past, or you can choose to decide for God. And this is really all. This is really always all. And thank you for making this decision with me, because it gets strengthened. Jesus says, if you decide how I have decided, you strengthen the decision. So this is Jesus here. This is a manifestation of Jesus' decision, because you have decided it is so. I learned from his experience. And I thank you. I love you. And all that I can say is God bless us, each and every one. This is a holy moment. And I'm glad, I'm happy that you've forgiven me, and that forgiveness enables us to join in this one moment. It's available eternally. We're coming home. Thank you with all my heart. I see you in a moment.